Nah, that happened.
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
She jumped down. Oh, she was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, "I come on, I'm talking to her." She jumped down. She was like, "Duh, duh, duh." And I'm like, "Wait, what is she doing?" That stuff, that's me and Jay Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. Don't come on.
So Hov wasn't there?
I'm talking to Jay.
You talking to Jay.
As soon as I talked to Jay, she jumped down, came over. I said, "Oh shit, look at this."
They about to jump you.
You lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't
Solange was there. I would have had to reboot.
50 Cent is coming. And, you know, 4 months later in the club hit and it was over. And it was just like, okay, now everybody got to sit on the sidelines and wait this title wave out.
Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay Z your father?
I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like this can't take nobody not saying.
That someone was 50 Cent. Yep, the same 50 who's made a career out of calling people out and pulling receipts. He saw Rymir's case and decided to back it up with money and exposure. Not just with legal help, but with cameras, too. Word is, 50's planning a full documentary covering not just Rymir's case, but the bigger picture, how powerful men like Jay Z and Diddy have dodged accountability for years. And with 50's reputation, people are already paying attention. This isn't just petty drama anymore, it's turning into a serious movement. 50 Cent stepping in means more media, more pressure, and less room for silence. Jay Z can't just ignore it now. That July 18th deadline is real. And if he misses it, the court could start making decisions without him. That's a major shift after years of delays. And while Jay Z's team is still fighting to keep things quiet, the internet is doing the opposite, demanding answers. What's wild is how long Rymir has been fighting this on his own. Most people would have given up after all these years, but he kept going, even after losing his mother, even after the courts kept shutting him down. That persistence paired with 50 Cent's support has sparked a new wave of public interest. People are asking, why not just take the test? And the longer Jay Z stays silent, the more people start to think there's something he's trying to stash thing. There's something he's trying to hide. And then there's Beyoncé. So far, she's stayed completely silent on this situation. But insiders are whispering that someone from her circle allegedly tried to shut Rymir down behind the scenes. If that's true, it raises questions about how far the Carter family is willing to go to keep this under wraps, whether Beyoncé actually knew or not. The involvement of her camp adds a whole new layer of tension to this story. Now, with 50 Cent filming and funding, the world is watching. This case has gone from ignored to unavoidable. And if this documentary drops the way people expect it to, it could blow the lid off more than just a paternity claim. It could expose years of legal maneuvering, court failures, and the ways powerful people avoid responsibility. For Rymir, this is about truth. 4. Jay Z, it's becoming a test of character, not just fatherhood. And the bigger question, what happens if the DNA test proves Rymir right? That would mean Jay Z not only walked away from a child, but spent years actively fighting against recognition. It would change the way people see him, not just as a rapper or businessman, but as a man. It's no longer just about who his dad is. It's about what justice looks like when power is involved. And this time it looks like the truth might finally come out.
Yeah, she's working on the BMF series, and then, you know, City Girls up like a month.
Did you do that just to for Diddy?
No, that was ahead of the thing with Daphne or whatever like that. But y'all, man, I ain't kissed in the mouth in 10 years, man. Somebody got to kiss him.
man.
That's a wild shit.
Yeah, you know, that ain't no, like, for real. You know, like, it ain't one of those situations where, you know, how they have those, like, they'll still go back to the baby mother and hang out with the baby mother and stuff like that. Nah, and that was not like a relationship then anyway. It was more like,
just when it looked like Rymir was completely outmatched, 50 Cent stepped in and flipped the whole game. Reports say 50 is now covering all of Rymir's legal fees, straight from his own pocket. But it doesn't stop there. It's also planning to feature Rymir in a full-on documentary that'll dive deep into Jay Z and Diddy's past. This isn't some quick project. Either it's shaping up to be a carefully crafted expose, the kind that could shake the industry and expose secrets people thought would never see the light. And when it comes to 50 Cent, this ain't just Instagram trolling or random shade. It's going straight at Jay Z, calling out the fact that he still refuses to take a DNA test. 50's been loud about how shady it looks that someone with Jay's money and power keeps dodging this. But what makes this hit harder is that 50 knows the game inside and out. Media tricks, legal moves, the industry's cover-up tactics. And now he's flipping that entire system against Jay. What used to be a quiet paternity battle is now becoming headline news. And then there's Beyoncé. Even though she's stayed silent, her name's being pulled right into the mess. Rumors say someone from her camp allegedly told Rymir to back off, calling him little boy when he pushed for answers. That might sound small, but when it's Beyoncé's brand, polished, powerful, and always controlled, it lands differently. People are starting to ask if she's just defending her husband or if she's actively helping bury this situation. And if she is, that makes her part of something a lot bigger than just keeping the family image clean. This isn't your average celebrity scandal anymore. Starting to feel like a cover-up. It's one rooted in power, silence, and maybe even the law. See, this isn't just about an alleged secret child. There are real legal implications here. Wanda, Rymir's late mother, said she was only 16 when she met Jay Z, who was in his 20s at the time. She also said he took her from Philly to New York, crossing state lines. If that's true, and if it was for intimate reasons, that crosses into serious legal territory, maybe even federal charges. In Pennsylvania, the age of consent is 17. So if Jay really did what Wanda said, this case isn't just about responsibilities, about potential criminal acts. And that might explain why Jay Z has avoided the courtroom and refused a DNA test for so long. Because if there's even a small chance Wanda's story is true, it opens the door to way more than just public embarrassment. It opens the door to criminal charges. And that's what has legal experts watching closely now. For years, these parts of Wanda's story got pushed to the side like background noise. But now they're front and center. The age difference, timelines, the movement across state lines, all of it makes this case more serious, especially now that a judge is finally letting it move forward. It's not just Rymir fighting for truth anymore, it's a legal system being forced to look again. And with 50 Cent pushing it all into the public eye, there's no more brushing it under the rug. And just when you think that's the worst of it, the danger spreads. Because if these claims are true, Jay Z might not be the only one with something to hide. People are wondering who else knew about this, who helped keep it quiet, who looked the other way, and who might go down if this case really explodes the way it's headed.
Documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually. Puffy was playing with your booty in Miami. You know it was in Miami.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated.
So was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what's going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
As if Jay Z didn't already have enough heat. Now there's serious talk that his problems might be crossing paths with Diddy's legal mess. And right in the center of it all, 50 Cent. His upcoming documentary isn't just about Rymir's paternity case. Word is, 50's going deep into both Jay Z and Diddy's past. Some of the dirt he's digging up might even connect them. From old business deals to quiet meetings and mutual associates. The overlaps are starting to raise eyebrows. Sources close to the situation are saying there might be recordings, phone calls, even conversations that suggest Jay Z and Diddy were more connected than they ever let on. One former insider even claimed Jay never invited Diddy to his wedding, but still kept running into him at yachts, private parties, and off-the-record meetings. So while Jay might have tried to keep distance in public, the behind-the-scenes story is starting to look a lot more tangled. 50 Cent is pulling every receipt he can find. That's why this is bigger than just a paternity issue now. If 50's documentary ends up showing shared secrets between Jay and Diddy, Jay-Z might not be able to hide behind silence anymore. He has until July 18th to respond in court about the paternity suit. And for years, staying quiet helped him avoid the mess. But not anymore. The judge already said the case is going forward. And 50 Cent is adding fuel to the fire every step of the way, now that everything's moving out of the courtroom and into the public spotlight. Jay-Z's whole image is on the line. And with 50 Cent teasing bombshells in his documentary, fans are watching closely to see what happens next. The big question: will Jay finally take the test or keep dodging like he's done for years? Either way, 50 Cent is locked in and ready to keep the pressure high. The days of brushing this under the rug are over. So what do y'all think? Is Jay-Z hiding something deeper, or is this all just smoke with no fire? And what does Beyoncé really know behind the scenes? This could be the biggest unraveling the industry has seen in a long time. One man just wants the truth, and another is ready to expose it all. Jay-Z might be running out of time and allies, because if this blows up the way it's looking, it won't just shake up the headlines. It could change everything. Drop your thoughts down below, because this case is only getting messier. Do you think Jay-Z should just take the test and clear his name? Or do you believe there's more to the story he's trying to bury? Hit that like button if you're locked into this drama. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single twist. We stay locked in over here, and I'll catch you next time. Until then, stay sharp and stay tuned.